It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Dustin Hopkins about set to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
On first and 10, it's Sanders. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that one's going to be off
target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Herbert now. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Going to get it again on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Beckham goes in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and picked up by the Chargers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Moore, the man in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 36, Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Burt sets up to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on him, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert on 1st down now. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Eckler, they run left side. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now it's Herbert. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Rolling to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 113 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Week. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them,
trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Caught by Allen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eckler again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Hill buys touchdown. Austin Eckler. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. Set.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So a fake punt, and look, this would seem to be the area of the field to take the chance, but ultimately unsuccessful.
Yeah, and if you're going to take the chance, I think you're better off leaving your offense on the field, because in this situation, most teams are coached to leave their defense on the field. They see where they are out there and realize even if they punt the ball, it's not going to go very far or it's going to go into the end zone. So they leave their defense out there, play for the fake, and in this case, they were right.
Taken down at the 42.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.